There shall be showers of blessings. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the God above. Showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. There shall be showers of blessings, send them upon us, O God. Grant to us now a refreshing. Come on now, honor thy word. Showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead.
My dear students, let me first wish you a very happy Children's Day. As you all know, November 14th is celebrated in India for two main reasons. The first being, this day is the birthday of our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was born on November 14, 1889. The second reason is that this day is also widely celebrated as Children's Day or Bal Divas in India, as a tribute to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who loved children a lot and always showed affection to them. He was fondly called as Chacha Nehru by children, recognizing his great concern and closeness to them. Dear children, on this day, you need to first thank God Almighty for giving you such wonderful parents who meet all your needs and give you all the happiness that you want. You can also consider yourselves as very fortunate to be under the wonderful care of your teachers. They spend so much of their precious time and energy to fulfill your dreams and achieve your goals so that they can see you successful in life always. I would like to use this occasion to advise you to be obedient and respectful towards your parents, teachers, and elders who take care of you. Be kind and courteous in your approach to others and transform yourselves to good human beings in life. Always stick to the path of virtues and avoid doing wrong deeds. When you celebrate this day, please think about how you can help other children like you who are not so fortunate to enjoy the pleasures you get. If possible, try to do something for such children who are deprived of food, shelter, clothing, and education by donating whatever is possible from your end. This year's Children's Day has been very different from the past years. I really miss you all in the campus and feel sad that I am not able to make this day very special for you, like how we have been doing it. But still, we can be happy that we did so far very well to remain connected through our virtual classrooms. This year's online teaching and learning has surely empowered you to tune yourselves to the requirements of learning and career development in the future. You have all turned tech savvies to some extent and are sure to excel in the next era of digitalization. Though the present situation looks a bit gloomy, we can still hope that we will be able to resume normal schooling soon and bring back those joyful days once again. Today, your teachers have come up with a brief program to express their love and concern for you. I would like to appreciate all our teachers for arranging this short program to bring happiness to our ISML students in spite of all the challenges. I once again wish each and every one of you a very, very happy Children's Day. Thank you.
Dear children, Children's Day is celebrated on 14th November every year in honor of our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. His love for children made him their Chachaji. He believed that children are the future of our nation. Hence, they should be nurtured and educated well. Hence, Children's Day is a befitting tribute to Chacha Nehru and his thoughts on the children and their contribution in a nation's progress. The day is celebrated to spread awareness about the welfare of children, mostly those belonging to financially poor and deprived class. Events are held to encourage such children and efforts are made to educate and nurture them. On this auspicious day, let me remind all my dear students that you all are special in your own ways. All you need to do is find your strength. Childhood is all about being wild, having fun and enjoying a carefree life. Enjoy your childhood till it lasts. I wish you a very happy Children's Day. Thank you.
My dear children, today is Children's Day, a day dedicated to you. For me also it's a day dedicated to love, because I too believe that every child is a different kind of flower and all together make this world a beautiful garden. Happy Children's Day to all the blooming buds of Indian School Saham. God bless you children. Love you all.
Chacha Nehru's well done so much. You Happy Children's Day. Is celebrating Chacha Nehru proud Children's Day. Nehru. First children call me Chacha Nehru. Happy Children's Day. हे बाल दिवस आया है, प्यारी प्यारी दिवस आया है, बाल दिवस आया है. This and my day goes on November 14. Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India. He has great love, nice us, care of all children. Study Ejidu Indian School Sagam, first Prime Minister of India. He is very fond of children. He did 89.
The month of November is a very special occasion for us. every year we celebrate 14th November as Children's Day. We celebrate it because it's the birthday of our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and children knew him as Chacha Nehru. His bond and fondness for children are legendary. So children, I wish you all a very happy Children's Day.
Every child is special in a special way. So, you all are really special for us. You are a reason for all our smiles and happiness. You make our life important. So, my dear children, on your special day, I wish you all a very happy Children's Day.
Wishing a very happy Children's Day to all my lovely students who make my world more wonderful and colorful. Only you are the reason behind my happiness and success. Thank you.
My dear children, today is the special day. It is also my favorite day of the year because this day belongs to you. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you a very happy and enjoyable Children's Day. Today is the 14th November. This day is celebrated as Children's Day all over India. 14th November is the birth anniversary of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. He was very loving and caring towards children, so children called him Chacha Nehru. So his birthday is celebrated as Children's Day every year. Pandit Nehru always said that children are the future of our nation. Hence they should be raised with love, affection and care. My dear children, make your day a memorable one. God bless you all.
नमस्ते। बच्चे ईश्वर के वरदान हैं, सबके प्यारे होते हैं। मेरी प्रार्थना है ईश्वर की कृपा आप पर सदा बरसे और अच्छे बच्चे बनकर ही जिए। भारत दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाओं के साथ।
14th of November 1889, the Nehru household could be found celebrating late into the night. After all, a baby boy was born to Swarup Nehru. This baby was none other than Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru's father, Motilal, was an incredibly successful lawyer. The family was so affluent that as a child, Nehru knew no discomfort. He was given the best of everything. In fact, Nehru didn't even attend a regular school like other kids. He was educated at home by a string of governesses. Now one would imagine that all this luxury would have spoiled the child. And it would have if it weren't for the values inculcated in him since childhood. On one hand, Nehru received lavish birthday parties. On the other, he was punished for the time that he stole a pen. Though a doting father, Motilal would not tolerate wrongdoings. But his mother's love acted as a soothing balm for all the punishment he received. While the Nehru family was religious, it also celebrated festivals of every religion. This helped broaden the young boy's mind. For Nehru, life was as good as it could be. But there was one problem. He was a lonely little boy. In a house full of adults, Nehru had no one of his own age to play with. He spent his time riding his pony and listening to stories narrated by the family's head of staff, Munshi Mubarak Ali. Nehru was about 10 when his family moved to Allahabad. Their house was called Anand Bhavan, and it was no less than a palace. The huge house had tennis courts, fountains, and even a swimming pool. Nehru was extremely excited by the hustle and bustle of moving. And soon, another exciting thing happened. Nehru's sister, Sarup Kumari, was born on the 18th of August 1900. When Nehru turned 11, his father employed a Mr. Ferdinand Brooks to tutor him. Mr. Brooks was a theosophist. His quirky personality and method of teaching had a major influence on the boy. Mr. Brooks not only gave him books to read but also built a laboratory in the attic. Then, one day, all of a sudden, Mr. Brooks passed away. After his demise, Motilal Nehru decided to send his son to study abroad. And so, a 15-year-old Nehru joined the Harrow School in England. Nehru worked hard and took part in sports, but he spent most of his time reading books and studying. Naturally, he scored top grades. By the age of 18, Nehru felt that he had outgrown Harrow School. So, in 1907, Nehru joined Trinity College, Cambridge. There he played tennis, rode horses, and also became a part of the rowing team. After Cambridge, Nehru wished to enter the Indian Civil Service, but his father was against the idea. He wanted his son to be a lawyer like himself. Respecting his father's wishes, Nehru joined the Inner Temple to study law. This was a prestigious institution for judges and lawyers. In 1912, Nehru returned to India after finishing his education. He was delighted to be reunited with his family and was especially glad to see his beloved mother. Soon, Nehru joined the Allahabad High Court and started practicing law. But he found the life of a lawyer excruciatingly dull. Instead, he was drawn to the Indian National Congress and started attending its sessions. In the year 1916, Nehru got married to Kamala Kaur. The wedding was a grand affair. No place in the huge city of Delhi was big enough to accommodate all the invitees. A special camp had to be set up outside the city for those attending the wedding. Not just that, a special train was booked to take the wedding guests from Allahabad to Delhi. In the same year, Nehru finally met Mahatma Gandhi at the Indian National Congress's annual general meeting. He had been inspired by Gandhi's thoughts and ideas. He knew Gandhi was one amongst the millions of commoners of India, and that's what made him so special. On the 19th of November 1917, a daughter was born to Jawaharlal and Kamala Nehru. They named her Indira Priyadarshini. Meanwhile, things were changing fast on the Indian political front. In the year 1919, Motilal Nehru launched his own newspaper, The Independent. This English daily severely criticized the Rowlatt Act. This was his chosen way of defending the nation's interests. Gandhi, on the other hand, had a very different way of dealing with this unjust act. Satyagraha. Nehru wanted to participate in the Satyagraha with all his heart and soul, but his father was strictly against it. The father-son duo got into bitter arguments on the issue. The matter was finally settled when Gandhi intervened. He advised Nehru to fall in with his father's wishes, and so Nehru had to reluctantly step away from politics. But this restraint did not last long. In the year 1920, Nehru visited the villages of some of the harassed peasants. This directly exposed him to the woes of the masses for the first time in his life. He was stunned to see their plight and was desperate to fix their sorrows. There was no going back now. Finally, Jawaharlal Nehru embarked on the path of selfless public service. The very path that would one day lead him to become independent India's very first Prime Minister. Jawaharlal Nehru always loved children. To this day, the 14th of November is marked on our calendars as Children's Day, to honor the memory of our first Prime Minister.
To all my children, wish you a year full of happiness and playful time. Lots of fun and celebration time. Happy Children's Day to all of you.
इतनी सी हंसी, इतनी सी खुशी, इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का, ख्वाबों के तिनकों से चल बनाए आशिया। इतनी सी हंसी, इतनी सी खुशी, इतना सा टुकड़ा चांद का, ख्वाबों के तिनकों से चल बनाए आशिया। डाबे डाबे पाँव से आए हौले हौले जिंदगी, होठों पे उंगली